Howdy. I sincerely hope that whoever, wherever, and whenever you may be, that you're doing well. Today is just probably going to be a quicker video. I just wanted to get a brief message from this alien deck again here. I just felt compelled while I was walking out here that some form of ET wanted to give a message to the collective. So we're going to see what that message is. I'm getting that this message is specifically from a group called the Hisafri. And this is a group that I've been in contact with, a little bit more than in contact with, for the past little while now. And if you're curious about them, I can expand on them in a future video. But we're just going to see what their message is for you today. All right, so we got Einstein with intuition here. So I'm getting that the collective I'm doing this reading for, they want you to know that following your intuition, you may have been doing this already. You may have been doing this in trying to continue or up your beliefs in a sense. They want you to really go all in on your intuition, and that really, they want you to know that your own inner guidance, your own inner compass is the most accurate thing that you could follow, as opposed to some other pathway that another person is setting out for you, or that another person is trying to tell you is the only way. It is best to just follow your own intuition on this, because really all of the guidance that you need and all of the exactly where you want to get to and where you need to be, it's all internally guided by your higher self and with the help of your spirit team. Because your higher self is effectively you from the future, and they're in the exact position that you want to be in. They're in, your highest timeline. And your intuition effectively is guidance from your higher self directly. And so many people just completely ignore this intuition because they feel that they're not worthy, or that others are just more correct than them. And they want you to really trust yourself, trust your own intuition on this. But let's see what else they get. What else would you like to say, Hisafri? Got 2 cards here. Okay, so we got the crown chakra, spiritual serenity, and we got doorway or transition. So what I'm getting from this is it kind of taps into this first card. Your own desires or your own dreams and how you feel about things, that really is the gateway for you. Because, again, so many people try to follow others' intuition, and, you can obviously get help from other people, but just remember to use your own intuition in perceiving that help or receiving that help. But really, everything that you want or need, it all comes through the crown chakra, which I feel is a lot of what your higher self works through. And what exists in the crown chakra is all of your wildest dreams, all of your fantasies, and the exact timeline and position that you want to be in this life. And by following that intuition, by following that signal from your higher self, that is, I'm getting that you'll go through multiple doorways. You might potentially, jump multiple timelines to get to where you want to be. But that is the true doorway, and not any of these false doorways, is what I just got from just very rigid spiritual constructs or rigid spiritual paths, because it really is all just dependent on your own belief and what happens in your own subconscious. That is the key that will unlock the door effectively. Let's see what else we get. Okay, so we got 4 cards here. So, Lamb Island, Instincts and Mysticism. I'm getting from this, the energy of this card is strange. I'm getting that there's potentially some type of group or very set there's some type of group or just set of belief systems that you may have been following from other people that are very rigid, and it might be holding you back in some way. It might be preventing you from following your own intuition, because you might look at some type of guidance from some kind of organization or just some kind of already very set belief system, and in looking for that guidance, it may not fully align with your own intuition, and this can cause you to doubt yourself, and this could be holding back your potential in a way. The next card we got is The Importance of Seeking, Isaac Newton. What I'm getting from this card is that you really want to seek inside of yourself. You want to explore your own intuition, explore your own doubts, explore potentially the reasons why you may or may not disagree with some things. And in this inner seeking, you will find whatever it is that you're looking for, because, I mean, everything that we want all exists inside of us. And the next thing, we got two cards. We got Extraterrestrials and the Circle with Unity. What I'm getting from this card is that I'm getting that potentially in using only these external tools, or in using only this guidance from this group or organization or this very strict belief system that may tell you that, like, this is the only path, it might be preventing you from doing what you really need to do, and that is connecting with your guides. And, you know, it could be, for you, it could be angels, it could literally be aliens, it could be whatever type of entities or beings that fit with your consciousness. Because, like, this does, it just says cosmic guides underneath that there. And really in finding this inner guidance, because really it's, you know, by following our own signals, our own intuition, this is how we can begin to connect with these guides. This is where you will find unity. I'm getting that this, in a sense, goes with this card, at least the spiritual serenity part. You will find the unity within yourself that will allow you to feel the serenity that you're looking for and to stay there effectively. But that your guides, or whatever it is that wants to communicate with you, they want to help you, really, but they can only help you if you choose to fully turn inwards, and if you choose to trust that inner guidance, as opposed to letting external things sway you or tell you that you're wrong, in a sense. Because, I mean, really, our experience of reality, it's different for every single person, and I don't really have words to explain this in a way that makes sense, but things aren't really as black and white as people being right or wrong, if that makes sense. Some of you might understand what I'm talking about, but I mean, if it's a lot of it is really because everything is dependent on beliefs. Beliefs construct reality. So there's not one set of belief systems that is true over the others. It's all just dependent on what your own belief is. And, you know, this is what I just talked about in the previous video I made. Oh. All right. We got the Sun with Hope and Brightness. Immediately what I'm getting from this card is, regardless of what's happening, they want you to keep your head up, keep your chin up, because where we're moving, even if it may not seem like it always from any kind of external circumstances or physical circumstances, we are actually moving in a positive direction. And as long as you stay on this path, as long as you continue wanting to connect with guidance and following your own intuition, you will end up where you want to be. You will end up in the position that your higher self is in. And they really just want you to not worry, because it is all going to work out effectively. Let's see, I'm going to get one more card and then I'll call it. Ooh, we got Zener cards, I don't know how to pronounce that, but it says developing psychic abilities. So I'm getting that they want you to, I mean, they're encouraging you to do just that, to tap into And really, it's one of the ways that I'm viewing it is your belief abilities. They want you to begin tapping into your subconscious and let you decide what is true or not, or what's possible and what's not possible. Because really, in a lot of ways, as humanity, when we firmly decide what is or what isn't possible, this actually halts progress. And it's the people who are willing to push those limits, push those boundaries, and go beyond the norm of what's believed to be possible. Those are the people that make complete paradigm shifts in this life. So they want you to really start tapping into your own beliefs and start recognizing that we all have abilities, because I mean we do, and whether or not we can use them or tap into them, again, it's all just dependent on the belief, you know. But I think I'm going to leave that reading there. The Hisefri wish to send everyone watching this frequencies of love and light, and they look forward to furthering connection with anyone who may or may not want to. I hope that this video resonated with you in some way, but yeah, I hope you have a very wonderful day, evening, or night, and as usual, stay light.